My sister-in-law is a notorious regifter, even of used items. She once gave me a partially burned candle, food from her own freezer, and 4 half-used bottles of dishwashing soap as housewarming gifts. Even when a present is new, she'll tell me it's a regift and why she didn't want it. Should I refuse her unwanted junk, or would that make me as rude as her? And that's from looking a regift horse in the mouth.
Why is she giving you her garbage?
Is your house shaped like a garbage can? Like that one woman's house was shaped like a boot?
Wait, do you mean the little old lady who lives in the shoe, Griffin?
Yeah, you a little old lady who lives in a basura.
Are you Oscar the Grouch?
Are you Oscar the Grouch even? Did you even consider that?
Actually, at the end, it looks like the email address is OscarTheGrouch@Grindr.com. So,
Grindr.com? I don't think they offer domains. That is weird.
That's weird. He must be on the staff.
Let me check the ISP, and let me just tap this into my CSI Cyber search. Yeah, it says the garbage can.
Grindr is run out of a garbage can by Oscar the Grouch?
I've always suspected, but
yeah,
now I can confirm that Oscar the Grouch runs the website and sex service Grindr out of a garbage can. This is the worst thing I don't understand. Even when a present is new, she'll tell you it's a regift and why she didn't want it. Are they saying that when she buys this from a goddamn Lowe's and brings it to your house, brand new, says, by the way...
She only regifts.
New as in unopened.
Okay, so not a half-used bottle of goddamn dishwashing soap.
Well, do you think she's saying it like... Hey, this is actually such and such got me, but I already had a toaster and I didn't need it, so I thought you would like it. Or is she saying like, I didn't want this, do you want it?
What? I mean, there's some part of me that thinks in our consumption addicted society, there's something very useful about the idea of like, well, here, I'm not making use of this, you make use of it. But really, it's just her garbage. So like it's more like, will you throw this away from me?
Well, that's the thing is like I think so. In Cincinnati, there was a time where Teresa and I had like 3 waffle irons because it was like one had been given to us.
Listen to Braggy McGee over
I know.
here.
Well, it's that Max Fun money. One had been given to us, and the other 2 we had already purchased at thrift stores because one was square and one was round. Right?
Oh my God. You're just sorry, Travis, but that's not a normal thing. You're a madman.
Well, I didn't do it. My wife did. Say shit to her, Griffin.
She's a mad woman. Why? I need one square waffle stacked atop a circular waffle, or else it tastes
Teresa
different.
and I deeply enjoy waffles.
I need a multi-shaped breakfast experience.
But my point being that if somebody had expressed desire, like if they had said, like, I can't find a waffle iron anywhere, I could see where you could justifiably, like, for our wedding, one of our friends gave us a set of their cast iron, because cast iron is a thing that, like, you pass along, and, like, it's something that's supposed to be given to other people because it's already aged and treated and everything.
It's got that food stank deep in it already, and you want that.
Exactly.
It takes a long time.
You do want that. It's a weird thing. It's the one thing, cast iron skillets are the one thing in your house that you want dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You want to leave some dirt on them.
That regifting makes sense. A half-burned candle and some used dishwashing soap bottles.
I think we've all been at a place with a candle where you're looking at a new candle and you're like, where do I even start?
Right. I wish there was an easy jumping off point with this candle. Some sort of origin.
Like Doctor Who. Where do I get on board?
Right.
Well, here it is.
Right.
Let me burn it down enough for you.
What if it's one of those candles that has a $10 bill inside?
You guys do have, I'm sure everybody has had a candle in their house that they just haven't tucked into yet because they're not sure they're ready for the commitment, right?
Yeah.
Or even worse, you light it and then you're like, oh, this smells like cookie farts. But maybe somebody else likes cookie farts. And like, what are you going to do with that candle? Just throw it away? You burned it once.
You give it to somebody and you say, I hate this.
I hate this. I hope you like it. But if you don't, chain it, my brother.
I live a pretty confrontation-free lifestyle, and it works for me. Not always, but most of the time it works for me. If one of the 2 of you came to my house with an old shitty candle and a couple half-used bags of bagel bites and 4 half-used bottles of dishwashing soap, I would say, do not bring those into my house. I do not, I will...
They're wrapped, though. It's a secret.
I picture these just in, like, a kind of torn up, like, a grocery bag.
No, that's the worst part. Used gifts, beautifully wrapped.
$45. They're gold flaked wrapped. They spent so much money on the wrapping. Just invest that into the product itself. Get me 2 unused bottles of dishwashing soap. Fucking take the 4 bottles, reallocate them into 2 bottles, and it will at least look newer. What do you do? That's just lazy.
Question asker, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should do here. This is the thing. In gift giving, it is universally agreed that it is the thought that counts, right? And I think that works both ways. Because
if the thought sucks, which it does here.
Exactly. Because basically what this person's doing is saying, I didn't pick out a gift for you. I gave you something I already had. So the thought is as minimal as it could possibly be and still on some technical level be considered a gift. So I think you are completely within your rights to say, like, I don't want this. Like, this is not a thing that applies to me specifically. This is stuff you had at your house that you're trying to get rid of. I'd rather not take it into my house. Thank you.
Although I will say, it's really satisfying when you're doing like a cleansing of your supplies, of your cleansing of your cleaning supplies, and you say, I have so many goddamn half-used bottles of dishwashing soap under the sink, I'm just going to toss them all and start over. And then you have so much more room down there, and this person is giving you that experience from the start. You just put them right under the sink, look at them, survey your goods, and say, no, this will not do. Put those right in the garbage and go out and buy new soap.
As my housewarming present to you, I'm giving you the future opportunity to throw these away and feel good about yourself.
Yeah, exactly. This half-used candle, I'm never going to finish this. I don't particularly like the candle stink it makes.
Have you considered the possibility that the gift is the paper? Like, have you checked for maps?
Ooh.
Have you done a map check on the gift wrap?
Or maybe it's like if you put together the clues and you're like, what does half-burned candle plus garbage food from your freezer plus 4 half-empty bottles of dishwashing soap. Oh, my God, I know where the Constitution is.
Well, yeah, we all do. It's like at a museum.
You know where the American Constitution is.
Oh,
Griffin.
shit. Which one are we talking about?
McDonaldland.
The McDonaldland Constitution. I took a McDonaldland Constitution once and I got kicked out.
We the people in order to form a more perfect burger. That's the Constitution, right? Or the Declaration? Nobody can keep.
We hold these pickles to be self-evident. And by the way, would you take these pickles? We're just holding them.
They're getting warm
hands.
in my sweaty palm.
All fry guys are created equal.
I know we talk about McDonaldland every episode. Can I say something about McDonaldland real quick?
No, please.
It is a really weird makeup of residents in McDonaldland, if you think about it, because half of their population is constituted from like anthropomorphized
French fry monsters.
Food. Well, there's the fry guys, which are made of French fries. There's the Mayor McCheese, who has a hamburger. The other half of the McDonaldland constituency is made up of people who are almost defined by their desire to eat McDonald's food. Is there a food chain of McDonaldland, like a very grim reality where like you have a person whose like whole thing hamburger is like
he wants to steal and eat Mayor McCheese's head. That's all there is fucking to
constantly.
He wants to decapitate Mayor McCheese, take that, and then nobody would ever see him again because it's the perfect crime. That's the one. That is the last job that he will ever need to do, and then he can retire.
Every night before they put Grimace in prison, they count the number of fry guys there are. Mm-hmm. Because if there's one missing, you know he got out and it's somebody's ass.
Do you think that they created Grimace as like the embodiment of how you feel after you eat too much McDonald's?
And that is actually accurate, both in like physical, just like vested, like his look and his name, like. And
then there's a bird woman. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How about a little bit of consistency?
That was because whoever was designing the world was eating at McDonald's, and there were just 100 pigeons outside eating all the fries scattered around the ground.
Woman. How about
or the nuggets come from her? Like every afternoon, she just looks under her armpit. There's like 2 more nuggets. Like, good news, guys! Got another delivery.
Who are you? We're the apple pie boys. I don't know about that. Oh man.
Yo, I'm the Shamrock Shake. I only come around once a year.
Why is that
Who's
when
got accounts for me?
Not again, Shamrock Shake.
You would think maybe he would be Irish.
No, he's from Boston.
All right.
I'm walking here.